Lydia usually always has great ideas. This time, I'm not so sure.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to Cajun Country Living.
Today we're going to start laying out for some projects that we have been really anticipating getting done, and we're going to be able to get those started within the next little bit.
Luckily we've had dry weather, so that means that we can get some more stuff done outside. We are developing our homestead, which means that even though our house isn't done, we have so many more projects that we need to start tying in and working on during this dry season.
And we always say, building this project, we have learned so much, and one hand always washes the other. So in an effort to keep this thing building and the momentum that we need to get everything tied in and to eventually get this house completely off of municipal power and water, these things are really, really important for us to be able to get to that point.
So right now we're standing on the west side of the house, and right where I'm standing is going to be our porch. And it's not going to be just a small little porch like we poured in the front. We went back and forth with a lot of dimensions on this, but we ultimately decided on actually 34 by 40. And this is actually going to have a roof structure, which is going to hold our solar that's going to supply the whole entire house. We need to lay this out first. That way we can figure out the distance that the barn's going to be, because we're also going to be laying that out today too.
And somewhere back here-ish is going to be where the barn's going to go. Haven't laid it out yet. We're going to take y'all with us when we do that. We actually did something smart, and we put our garden far enough back so it shouldn't interfere with anything that we're doing up here. Now typically for us, we usually do things and put them right in the way of where we're going to be working. So we have to move everything and do twice the work. Can't believe we actually thought something through. These doors are going to be right in the center of the porch. So when you walk out on the porch, you're in the middle of the porch. Makes sense to us. So we're going to take our first measurement from the center of the doors over 17 feet. 17, 34, ain't that right? Yeah, close enough.
Now that we've marked 17 feet from the center of the door, we're just going to use that mark and stretch over 34 feet. That way we don't get off one way or the other. We know that the center is going to be in the center of 34.
So we got our framing square against the side of the house. We're going to stretch that tape measure right along this square. That's going to get us in the ballpark. It won't give us a perfect square measurement out there where we're going. And we need to measure the 40 feet distance away from the house. And this tape measure has this holding hoodus on the end of it. You can either hang this on something, or you can flip this hook out to hold it in position while you're stretching it out, but it makes it really hard to get it really accurate. We're just going to burn a foot. I'm going to hold the 1 foot mark against the side of the house. Lydia's going to stretch this thing out to 41 feet. That should give us our 40 feet.
Our garden has been flourishing over the last few weeks. Some of the blooms have even started on the tomato plants as well as the squash. That means only a few more weeks until we get to harvest our first pick out of the spring garden. I want to take a quick second to tell you all about today's sponsor, Policy Genius. You first need to know that if you have anybody that relies on your income, family, loved ones, the last thing that you want to be doing is worrying about money in those worst case scenarios. That's why you need life insurance. Policy Genius is a one-stop shop to find and buy the insurance that you need at the right price. Life insurance to me was always something that I knew I needed to have, but was overwhelming whenever it came time to think about trying to find the right policy, figuring out how much money, and even what company to go through. Using Policy Genius, it has took that overwhelmingness away that hung over the words life insurance. Policy Genius was built to modernize the life insurance industry. Their technology makes it easy to compare life insurance quotes from America's top insurers in just a few clicks to find your lowest price. With Policy Genius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just $25 per month for $1 million in coverage. Some often offer coverage in as little as a week and avoid unnecessary medical exams. Their licensed agents work for you, not the insurance companies. That means they don't have an incentive to recommend one insurer over the other, so you can trust their guidance. There are no added fees and your personal details are private. No wonder they have thousands of 5-star reviews on Google and Trustpilot. Your loved ones deserve to have a financial safety net, and you deserve a simple and smarter way to find it. Head over to policygenius.com/CCL or click the link in the description to start comparing insurances for you. Thanks again to Policy Genius for sponsoring this week's video.
So laying this shop out, there's no real rhyme or reason exactly why we would have to lay it out any particular fashion. But everything that we built and laid out so far is really nice and square with the fence lines and so forth and so on. And we just want to kind of keep that, so we're going to pull a measurement off of this fence just to kind of see how far off of that fence that we want to put it, and also use that fence as a reference to get a square starting point. The main part of our shop is going to be 40 by 56 feet. And as far as the design for this shop, we can't spoil that for y'all just yet. But it's definitely nothing like we have ever seen before. We've designed this shop ourselves and we are just itching to get started. But first, we have a lot of prep work to get done.
As y'all can tell from the two areas that we laid out today, there's a large fence right in the way. Like we've talked about, this used to be the cattle pasture. So we'd actually put this new fence up that tied in and put this gate in this corner. That way we didn't have to worry about this fence. But now it's finally gonna be time to take it down. And I know you are gonna be so happy because I complain about that fence all the time.
We keep this area mowed and we keep the yard mowed. And then you have this fence right in the middle that's really hard to keep up and keep clean. We really don't need it anymore.
Before we do anything in this area, we are gonna have some dirt hauled in here. That means that we need to take the fence down and it has to be gone before we start this whole project. So y'all guessed it, what's next? Taking down a fence.
So we built this yard fence. We threw this post in right here just to have something for the gate to latch to. As much as we'd love to just cut this fence and tie it off to this post, we really can't do that. This is high tensile net wire and it is stretched really tight. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one strand at a time and cut it and lash it back so we don't lose the tension on this fence. But this one post that's concreted in the ground is not gonna be strong enough to hold the pressure of this fence.
Ideally, what we want to do is get another post just like we have this one, concreted in the ground, and then we're going to put some bracing in between. This fence runs all the way back behind our house, running over probably 150, 200 feet. So that's how much we need to take down.
We get done with it, it should look just exactly like this one.
Whenever we put this one in, I wish that we would have just done that in the corner too. That would have saved this time.
Yeah, but like everything else that we were doing at the time, we were trying to hurry and get everything done. And that part just didn't make the cut.
We are gonna have to make a trip to the Cajun country scrapyard and see what we can find and figure out who's gonna be doing the welding this time. Because I think we're 1 for 1 now.
Yeah, I think I should probably do it. What do y'all think? I mean, we want it to hold.
Captain Croc should stick to the Crocs. Let me do my welding, okay? All right, y'all. Well, as much as we want to get back there and start working on this right now, we have a little trip planned for Easter.
So speaking of Easter, we know that Easter is going to have come and gone before y'all see this, but we still want to reach out there and tell each and every one of y'all, we hope that y'all have a great Easter, and we hope that everyone had a chance to enjoy their family and friends.
So y'all, in order to figure out who's gonna be welding, y'all need to make sure to drop down into the comments, make sure you like and subscribe, and we're gonna get packing. Are you excited to get up to the cold?
Whew. I don't even think I own a jacket. I gotta get some insulated Crocs.
I try to remind myself to never get so busy building our homestead that I forget to make a life as well. Looking back at moments that I never knew the value of until they were memories reminds me that I have to first allow myself the chance to make those moments. I was fortunate to get a chance to help my dad out at the restaurant, along with stand back and see how truly happy he is. We all have people in our lives that we cherish, and to see them create a beautiful life for themselves like my dad did makes me such a proud daughter. We also got a chance to meet some awesome people over the weekend.
We don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile. What is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the snow. We don't care about the others.
Good job.
You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my
I cannot believe y'all have green grass in Illinois already. It does.
I just want you, I just need you. I know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna.
We celebrated Easter with a Sicilian twist. We are so fortunate to have such amazing people in our life who share their culture with us, and we just got a taste of some Italian style foods that they get to enjoy on their Easter. At the end of the day, it's not what we have in our life that is important, but who we have in our life that matters. I'm so grateful for every second, every day I get to spend with the people that I love. Time is short, especially whenever it's long distance, but that makes those times together even more special.